Yeah, we had a couple today. I'm not sure of the severity of our injuries at the moment. Obviously, it's pretty soon after the game, but I guess for me though, really proud of our efforts to only play with one on the bench. You know, for a lot of the game, it was stinking hot, really humid. But the boys were able to knuckle down and really run the game out. So fantastic preparation for round one for us. Where you've only got one rotation and you've got to just keep gutsing it out. So we saw a lot of guys in great form going into round one, and yeah, to win our first 3 games in the NAB Cup's really 2 in the NAB Cup and 1 practice match is winning form is good form.
So it's too soon to know about Lynch and a few of the other guys. What the sort of
it looks like Lynch is the one that looks like it's going to definitely be out for a while. You know, dislocated shoulder, you don't recover quickly from them. The rest we'll just have to wait and see. You know, Crouch was an illness. Douglas took a nasty hit to the groin, so you know, precautionary. We didn't put him back on the ground, obviously. Looks like Otten just sort of tweaked something in his knee, but I don't think that's serious. That might, you know, with 13 days still to round one. And the other one, Shaw just was had a bit of tightness through a glute and through a hamstring, but once again in a practice match, no point in risking anyone this time of the year. So we'll wait and see how those injuries come up in the next few days. But 13 days to round one, plenty of time to recover and get ready for the Cats.
Must be a real challenge though. You come here and you've got an idea about how much minutes you want to get into specific players, and then all of a sudden that goes all out the window.
Spot on. The other thing is we actually got to the game really late today. There was an accident on the freeway. What would normally be a 15-minute bus trip ended up being almost an hour. So we only had a short time to get ready for the match, you know. So it was almost one of those days where it felt like, right from the bus being late, that things weren't going to go our way. But to the players' credit, they were outstanding. The professionalism was great. Great leadership all day. Some of our young guys that are fighting for a spot in round one, you know, guys like Yench and McKernan, Brodie Martin, all those guys played really well. So I guess that's the positives out of the day.
Tell us about the decision to shorten the second half. Is that an agreement that you had a chat with Leon about?
Yeah, I spoke to Leon before the game, so before we had any of the injuries. But when we got here, you know, 2 o'clock, right in the heat of the day, it was really muggy, really hot. We lost Matt Crouch before the game with an illness, so we decided to do 2:30s, then 20 minutes in the third quarter, and then we just sort of suck it and see a bit in the last quarters to see how we were going. But obviously couldn't predict that we'd have a couple of injury concerns, but yeah, obviously we appreciate the cooperation with GWS to allow us to shorten the game a little bit. And plus too, we've got to get back to Adelaide before the curfew, so we'll jump on the bus now. Hopefully we don't get caught up on the way, and yeah, we've got to try and get to the airport. But yeah, once again, I really appreciate the cooperation with Leon and the Giants.
Crows fan but not a member? You can join the club from just $25 for a junior member and $50 for an adult. Find out more at 19thman.com.au.